Well, here we are again. By golly, it seems like you kind of liked the other video we did, and so I thought we would do another one. Okay, it's a real simple scene. Just a simple scene. We'll put a sky in here, just like this. Okay. Not killing ourselves with the sky. Just having some fun. Okay? Just having some fun. Okay. Let's take just a little bit of blue. And fire a little bit of blue in. Okay. Now these paints that I'm using, these are not high-end paints. I actually found this set at, of all places, a Walgreens drug center. Okay. And it was just, I don't know, $3 or $4, something like that. If that. And I did a review on it a long time ago. And I thought that today'd be a good day to really just paint with it. And just see what kind of fun we could have. Okay, so now we get our cloud colors in here, and we'll throw a little bit of ochre in here just for argument's sake. Okay. It looks like you guys really enjoy these full-length videos, so I'm going to make it a point to do more of them for you. They're fun to do, and apparently you like them, so we're going to do them. Now I'm just going to roll this across. You know, I'm just rolling it like that. Okay, and that's going to give the impression of some clouds up there in our sky. There's our sky. Okay. We don't have to fuss with the sky now. And I'm just using the lid that came with that as my palette. That's what it's intended for, so by golly, we're going to use it. Okay, now let's see. Let's paint away from this, okay? Let's put some colors down here in the ground. We'll just stripe some color down here, okay? And as you know by now, when we're just shooting this color down here, all this is just for a base for what we'll work on later, okay? We're going to take just a little bit of dark blacky kind of color. We'll shoot that in here too. Okay. We'll grab us, well, let's grab us a little bit of green, okay? A little bit of green. Let's just fire some green in here. This is just a base for what we will have in just a little bit. We need to put a base in so that we got something to build on. Now I'm working a little bit of black in with some of that green. Okay, just like that. We're just striping it in here, just like that. And I'm using one of my favorite brushes. This is an oval wash brush. And I really like using it. Reason being is when I need a certain shape because of the squirrel hair that's in this thing, okay, I can make this shape and it will it will hold the shape. And that's important. I can't emphasize that enough. There are times when you want real good snap in a brush. Snap means the ability of that brush to fire back into shape. And that's important too. But right now, what's important to me is that this brush holds its shape. Okay? That's important to me. I want the brush to stay where I've got it. Okay? Just like that. I'm not worried if I slop a little color up on the house, because the color that's going to be going into that is so dominant that you'd never even know that it was there. Okay, now I'm going to pull some of this out like that. Okay, and we'll come back. We'll amend everything as we need to. Okay, now I'm pretty much done with an initial block in. Moving stuff around over here. Okay. Stalling around, letting that dry down even more. I'm trying to avoid using the hair dryer because I really don't like to use them to dry things down, because they stop the colors from melding together right away quick. And it's the melding together of those colors that really helps the painting to take on the colors that I want. Okay, now we've got us a far hill. Okay, I'm just going to take some light blue, say some very, very light blue, like that. And I'm going to put just a touch of black with it to make kind of a blue-gray. Almost a Payne's gray. Okay, now we're just going to come in here. And again, see, I have made my brush to the shape that I want, and it stays there. Okay, just like that. It stays in the shape that I want. Now I'm going to make some more of that. I'm going to make some more of that blue-black, almost Payne's gray. Okay. Get a bit of water in there. I want this kind of watery because I want it to dry lighter than it is. See, I can use the edge of that brush. Look at there. I can use the edge of that brush to come up and cut in where I need it to. Okay, we just take it like that, and I work it in here, see, and I shape it to where I want it to be, just like that. There we go, like that. And I know that that is going to dry lighter than what it appears when it goes on. Okay, now I'll clean the brush out. Okay, I'm going to clean the brush. Oops. Going to clean the tray. And I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to do some dabbing like that to help that along. There we go. Now, what's next? Well, I've got a hill section right here. Okay, and I already put some color down on it, but I need that to be a little bit more intense. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get some brown. I'm going to put some orange with it. Just a touch of black. Darken it down. A little bit more brown. Like that. And I kind of like that. Okay. Okay, and I'm feeling, if it feels cold, it's still wet. If it feels about room temperature, then it's okay. Now, again, we're putting some foreground in. Let me set my tray down here. Okay, now I'm going to come right in here, edge of the brush, see what I can do with just the edge of that brush, just like that. Okay. Now I got a nice pointy area that I need for right here. There. I need it here too, see? Right there. Just like that. Just like that. There we go. See how well that worked? Doggone it. Now, come in here. I'm just gonna roll this around a little bit, like that. There we go. See, we got another plane in there. Now, he said, hopefully, staying with our pointed oval wash. This is also known as a cat's tongue because it kind of looks like the tongue of a cat. Okay, now we're going into some more green, into that brown. Okay, we're going to even grab some yellow and put some yellow in there and a little bit of orange. Okay, and now we're going to start working on some of the up close stuff. Okay, we're going to start working on that. And with that, what we do right there is we just set the house down. Just like that. We just set that house right down on the ground where it goes. Here we are. Like that. Oh, that's looking pretty good. I'm actually kind of really liking that. So we'll just put a few stripes of some green in there. Okay? Just a few. Okay. Now we'll just take some of that color. We'll just wash it down here. Like that. I know we've still got a house where we haven't abandoned the house yet. Okay, we haven't abandoned the house. It's just fine. Okay, there we go. We got some more color right here. Now, everything looks flat right now, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like for a few more minutes. Okay, and then we're going to unflatten it. But for right now, that's what we gotta have. Well, if I'd have dipped that in the water, it would have worked better. There we are. There we go. Oh, we got a lot of color in this area right now. And that's okay. Because that's just exactly what we need. Now, we have the issue of this here cabin or old building of some kind that was out there. So in our palette, we're going to take some brown. See, I'm going to take some brown just like that. A little bit of water to make her want to flow. There we go. We're going to throw some black in with it to make it nice and dark, just like that. Now, let's set that down. Now, we're going to come up here. And we're going to paint our cabin in. And we're going to paint the cabin just like this. There we go. Now for this side, we're going to have it just a little bit lighter because, you know, sun's over here. Okay, so we have it lighter on this side. We have it lighter over here, like that. Okay, there we are. Now, if I need this area over here a little darker, I'll just darken it. And you see, it's already wet. So all I got to do is just set the paint there and let it diffuse. Just like that. Set it down, let it diffuse. And now if we got some slop out, that's no problem. We'll take the slop out and we're just going to put that right in with the rest of our scene. Okay? Because we do need some dark in here. Can you see this thing starting to take shape now? I sure hope so. Sure hope so. Because it's doing a fine job. Now, I'm going to leave that alone before I put a ceiling in it. Okay, before I put the roof on it. We want that just to be good. We want it to just do what it's going to do. We let that paint run and all of that. And I'm going to take some green. I'm going to take some black. Okay, I'm going to tap a bunch of it out of the brush. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to start tapping around like this. See? Just going to start tapping around down in here where it's a little drier. Okay, down in here. Because if I go up here, it's just too wet to do anything with. Okay, there we go. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to let this thing dry. So I'm just going to stop the tape for a minute, let it dry, and then I'll be right back. I'll be right back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, as advertised, we're back. Okay, now we're going to be doing some more darker, seriouser, if that's a word, color here and there in our painting. We're going to come up here, okay? And we're just going to put some bushes, some bush-looking things like this in, okay? Just some bushes. Okay, like that. Now we're going to take some green. We're going to shoot some green in there. Okay, just like that. We'll drag a little of it down here. We'll just drag some of it down there like that. Okay, and as long as it's still wet, remember our little buddy here, okay, we'll scrape like this. We'll just scrape and scrape and scrape, and we'll put some lines in it. Okay, let's come over here, see, because it's back there too. Okay, like that. And we'll just scrape a few more lines. There we go. Get him set down where he goes. Okay. Now, we're going to keep that color. Okay. And we're going to come out here. And we're going to do some pushing around. Like that. But we want it wet because we're going to come into it with our little scraper, okay? Going to come into it with our little scraper buddy. Okay, we're making a kind of a blue-green, blue-green, blue-green stuff, okay? And now we're going to come in here. We're going to move pretty quick because this stuff wants to dry, okay? It wants to dry, and if it dries, it's no major catastrophe. Just wet it again. That's all we got to do. It's like this. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. We can scrape the other way if you want to. It don't really matter all that much. Okay, now we just come down here to the bottom of it. If I can keep from dropping the brush. Okay, we just come down here to the bottom of it. Just fade the bottom out, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna just pull it down like that. And we'll throw some stuff in here. Okay, and now let's put some more stuff here. Okay, we'll throw some green in here like this. We'll just string it out wherever we think we might want it to be. Okay, we'll just put a little bit more of that black into it, like that. Grab some orange. Orange is your friend when you're dealing with green. Don't be afraid of the orange, okay? Use the orange. Now, some more scrapes. Just like that, some more scrapes. More scrapes. Just like this. More scrapes. Okay? Just get some more scrapes involved. There we go. Some more scrapes. Let the scrapes look like whatever they want to look like. Because that's what's so fun about this kind of painting. Okay? It comes out looking like what we want it to look like, because it is the painting that's deciding what it looks like. Just like that. See? Now we come down here. We just pull that off right down there. Just like that. Okay? And pull up some scrapes like that. Pull up some scrapes like that. And do you notice this wonderful thing called depth that's now in our painting? We now have depth. And depth is a wonderful thing to have, because it's beginning to look like you might be able to take a walk into the painting. See, I just pull some off. Now just with the edge. Okay, we just do that. We'll just come up here. We'll just pull some in from up here like that. This is a kind of a weedy old place, I guess. I guess you could call it that. Doesn't look like it's had a lot of use in the last few years. Okay, now we'll set these two little guys down. And I'm going to take, if I can get it out of there, I'm going to take the water brush. And that's what this is. Okay, and I'm going to come into the black and some brown like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just kind of intensify this like that. And we're just going to come down here like that and across there. And I like the water brush for this because it really holds a good shape. Okay, it really does. These are really hard plastic bristles and they hold up really, really well. And that's exactly what we need right now. Now, for the roof, okay, we got kind of a rusty looking color, so we got some orange, we got some black, we got a little bit of red, okay, and we're just going to come right down here, just like this, on the roof. Now I'm going to just get some water, in the brush. We're just going to drag that down like that. Just going to drag it down. And now we have kind of a rusty old looking roof. Okay, we can hit a couple of those in it and let her go. And now, I know this is probably still a little bit wet, but we can just come in here and we can just pull some things down like that. Just like that. Do they have to be perfect? Absolutely not. This is a painting, not a photograph. Okay, there we go. We pull those things down. What are they? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We take a little bit more dark right there. There we go. Now I got a little bit of dark left here, so we can kind of just rough this end up right here. Now we're going to put some green into this dark, okay, and we're going to put some greenery right up around the house, just like this. See, just like that, because it's getting kind of overgrown because there's nobody there anymore. Place has probably been sitting empty for years. Coyotes and other critters are probably made it home, and that's all right if that's what they want for their home. And we can pretty much, right about this time, we can pretty much call our painting completed. I'm happy that y'all joined me today for this. You know, this is my birthday, the 18th of April, and I wanted to celebrate it with my friends, and that's you guys. So, thank you for making my birthday nice. I appreciate you. I love you, and we'll do another one of these through and through paintings very, very soon. So, be careful, have a great day, and remember that I love you, I love you, I love you.